Do you want to know what the true test is? We're going to be plugging in our iPhone XS Max to the projector via an HDMI cable on this adapter. We're going to be using the app that is on the projector that allows for Airplay, as well as connecting to Airplay via an Apple TV. And we're going to showcase what apps you can and cannot stream via these different connection methods, and to also showcase what you might need to use with the app on the projector itself, or using a third-party device like the Apple TV or the Xfinity Flex, or another device that you might have. And so to start off, we're first going to connect the phone with the Airplay. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to this grid icon. We're going to go over here to screen share, and then I'm going to go onto my mobile device and get it connected. As you can see right here, it does have the M10, which will be for this projector. So we'll click on that. And we will wait for it to do the device mirroring, and here it goes. So like I said, in this demonstration, we have a few different apps that we're going to be testing. And I'm going to be doing Crunchyroll, Hulu, Disney Plus, Prime Video, and Max. There may be other apps out there that you may utilize, but this will just kind of give you just a simple example. And so, like we have on here, I have this anime that I'm watching, which is the free end. I'm just going to turn down this volume real quick. We're going to go ahead and click play. As you can see, it shows that it's connecting, the volume is turned up. And some of the things that I've noticed with some of these apps, like as an example, it's playing off my phone, but it's stuck on that loading screen on the projector. As you can hear, it does have the audio coming through the projector, just not the video. One thing I noticed during my research is the projector, as well as the different connections that you might use, it has to be compliant with, I believe it's HDCP. And so in this case, this method doesn't allow for that type of streaming. And so we're going to switch over to the next app, which is Hulu. And so I'm just going to hit play on one of these episodes. Same thing, it shows it on the phone, but it's stuck up there. Next, we are going to Disney Plus. I'll just hit play on this. Oop. And like it says here, Disney Plus has detected an HDCP issue. To try to resolve this issue, please try restarting your device. And so we're going to kind of skip that, and we'll go on to the next app. In this case, Prime.
This movie is brought to you uninterrupted after these messages.
Okay, I'll come back after the ads. As you can see up here on the screen, it finally played all of the 5 ads right here on my phone. I'm going to hit play. It's playing the movie, but for some reason it's stuck on the ad on the projector. And so this is just an indicator again for that HDCP error. And so for our next test, we are going to be moving over to... actually... yeah, it just shows that Prime, and I don't know if you can see that at the bottom. It does mention the HDCP error, so this video can't play on your device because it doesn't meet HDCP content protection standards. Zoom in real quick. And so in our next test, I'm going to get it set up, but we're going to connect the phone to the projector via the HDMI cable. Alrighty, as you can see, I have the HDMI cable plugged into our adapter, which is plugged into my phone. And we're going to kind of demonstrate through these same apps what does and doesn't play. We're going to start off with Prime. It's playing on my phone. You can hear it coming from the projector. Again, it's just a black screen on there. And next we have Disney. I'm just gonna click OK and try this again. And this one does seem to be working. I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit. Yeah, so Disney Plus does work right now with the HDMI cable plugged into the phone. The next one we're gonna do real quick is Hulu. I'm gonna try going back. Try it again. I'm gonna pause for the ads. Already, as you can see, it looks like Hulu is working with using the HDMI cable. I'm gonna pause this real quick. And we're gonna go to Crunchyroll. And as you can see, it does get stuck with it loading. I won't even play. And so lastly, we have the HBO Max, and we're gonna hit play on that one. And we'll pause for an ad as well. Alrighty, the ad's just finished, but it looks like HBO does allow streaming over HDMI through the little cable, the adapter. I just realized I forgot to try the HDMI, or without the HDMI cable, just the online streaming with Airplay with HBO, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Alrighty, as you can see, it's streaming here on the phone, but it's also stuck here on the projector. So for HBO, it doesn't look like the Airplay works in that regard. And so in our next video, just not to keep this video too long, we're gonna showcase how connecting with a third-party device, in our case the Apple TV, with streaming over Airplay, how that functions, and to see if it actually does work when connecting to the projector.